Hello and welcome, I'm Misstical, this is Misstical Gaming. We're jumping into Watch Your Realms, Trial of the Esotericist. Let's get this done. Stage 16, not that hard, not that shabby. Let's jump into it and see how it's done. This is the team we're using, and we'll do some chops and changes around it. There's some other bits we'll clip into it so we can see what we're using in other places as well, okay? But other than that, should be fine. Let's go. Now that should be me sufficiently out of the way so you can see everything that's going on, the important things. For me, I've got Vaughn up at the top. He's coming along to actually help out with some DPS. I'd use any platform DPS up there, really. I don't think it overly matters, okay? Vaughn does a great job though, okay? Again, centre platform, I'm using Nastia. Use any single target platform DPS that you've got on the go there, okay? Magic damage ideally, all right? And you should be able to clear off these. Then we're waiting on Falcia. Falcia's great. Again, you can use almost any fighter you like out there. Numeria works well. If you've got Nisa as well, absolutely fantastic up there as well. We'll actually nuke through everything. You'd be better off if you went onto auto and click through on the auto. Now, we're waiting for I to come up. I is quite specific on where we place her. This is where we don't place her, okay? We don't place her up on that platform because a lot of the tiles she's using, those ones there that follow around with the little golds orb thing, aren't going to be usable. No one's going to walk on them, so there's no point in putting her there. Where we put her is down over here. So all the tiles that she's putting her crystals of death, doom and destruction on, mobs are actually going to walk on. Okay, so she's got less to do, less work. She's going to actually put down more useful crystals for us. Okay, so there we go. That's why she's gone down there. Absolutely fantastic for us. Now next we're waiting on Borius. Borius is going to go up here. He's working as our anti-heal. Okay, now if you've got Valara instead, you can place her down here, okay? She would go down here, facing down, and she would nuke the world away. Now, you can back her up, and it's probably wise to, with a healer up behind her, facing down, just to make sure. But realistically, she's fantastic. She's going to actually work really well there, and she'll kill everything. Congratulations, if you've got her, you've just won this level, okay? She's like a cheat code. So if you've got her about, absolutely fantastic. Put her up there. She's going to kill everything that comes down for us, okay? She's absolutely brilliant. But we're going to assume you haven't got her. So we're going to work on placing someone else at the top there on that platform and some people over on the left-hand side of the screen there across the bottom just to cover off what we're going to have. So like I say, we've got Borius up there. Now he's going down. He provides an anti-heal for us. Now I've got him in his exclusive gear and artifact. I think that could be the wrong decision to make. I probably wouldn't go that way if I was doing it again. We're not after him doing damage. We're after him doing the anti-heal for us, okay? So maybe not so great. Now, I need to back mine up with a healer, absolutely. When the flying mobs come along and they contaminate the tile that someone's sat on or stood on, then you can heal through it. Okay, so there he goes. His tile's now been consecrated. Now he's taking 5k's worth of damage, but we're healing for 10, so that's all fine. And he takes some damage as well, so we've got to keep on top of that. Now, I don't time his ultimate when they can hit. I time it when Anora's ultimate is going to go off. She's going to be doing the damage for us. He's going to be doing the anti-heal. That's the sort of the payoff on the way it works. So we trigger off their ultimates simultaneously to get the best out of both of them. Now, that's pretty much it taken care of for us. I'm putting Beatrix down the bottom. You can put anyone you like down there. Anyone who comes along, they're just going to nuke off, okay? And mostly for the bottom tile coming across the bottom there, or the bottom lane. But if you've got someone else working there, then it's absolutely fine. It's not a great issue for you, okay? So we use someone else in stage 17. Now, top left, I would be better off. I should be triggering Falcia here. But if I had her on auto casting and just had her on the go and everyone else maybe not, then that would have worked out a lot better. But I don't, so that's my own fault really. I'd click on auto casting, even if you took everyone else off and just whoever you've got up there on auto, that would be great. There's crystals of death, doom and destruction working absolutely brilliantly for us. Now what we should be doing is not casting Beatrix ultimate, okay? So we cast off Beatrix Ultimate, something we probably shouldn't have done, and then quick as a flash, those orbs scoot behind us and do the mobs that are going to die anyway. So that's a bit of a blow. The ones coming towards us, we absolutely forget about, and we don't bother DPSing those down, which is a bit of a shame. Now, the advantage of Beatrix there is when the mobs have passed her, she then targets the healer quite happily. And then even if the mobs came round the corner before they get home, she's got a bit of time there to DPS them down. We've just got the one mob coming across to I now, so that will get nuked down without any issues whatsoever. Top left we've got Falcia, and again we haven't managed to press her ultimate there, and even if we do now, it's probably going to be a little bit late to actually catch anyone anyway. So one of those mobs is going to get past us when they shouldn't have done. Anyway, Falcia's pretty much done and dusted with there. We could have got rid of Falcia now. We could get rid of Vaughn now as well, along with I, and then we can start putting down other people that we've brought. So we're not using our two heroes down here. You could bring anyone else along that you wanted. Remember, with the Esoterists, what we're generally getting is that ultimates are very quick to go for once they get placed down. So use that to your advantage, and recycling your heroes here really is top draw for you. Okay, absolutely fantastic. So just remember that you could easily withdraw and then place down if you had enough time for them to come out and then go back in again. But if not, you could use the other two that you've brought. So bring anyone that you feel that you're weak in. Okay, areas that you think you're weak, you could withdraw the heroes that you don't need, ones are across the top now, and place these spare ones down. Okay, so we're just waiting for these last two to die, and that's it. It's all done and dusted. Not the hardest stage out there, I don't think. Okay, I think it's a nice, well-rounded faction. There's a lot of heroes in there, so I think nice and doable, even if you haven't got Valara, she is very much a cheat code for doing this. Okay, so if you haven't got her, then it's still very doable, which is ideally what we want to go for. Okay, so I'll get this one down, and then we will quickly do a look over the gear and things like that. I don't think anyone's too overly geared. Borius maybe, but then he shouldn't be in his exclusive anyway. He'd be better off stepping down into tier 3 or tier 2 stuff. I think it'd work better that way. Okay, so there we go. Last one to go, and then we are done and dusted. There, boom, sorted. That should give us a 3 stars. No one died. Yeah, no one died. Well done. There we are. All done. And a nice reward. Right then, naturally we did use her. She was at the top. Just got rid of Soulbound Arcana. I haven't got a Ray 1 actually. She's A0 on this account, and there we go. Oh, she's got quite a nice piece of kit on. There we are. We were using Soulbound Arcana. Skills are all done. Awakenings will be all done. And that's the artifact I've got on her. There we go. Next, absolutely no idea what we've got on you. So we're still... There you go. So even with tank healing gear, you can still do well. There we go. Awakenings. Artifact. So you don't actually need that much. More than we didn't use at all. Feel free to grab anyone there that you like. Skills, again, Soulbound Arcana. Artifact, single target. Might not be the best artifact. In fact, it's definitely not, is it? You could easily swap that out. I didn't use, like I say, Borius. I mean, we've got him in cap, but you shouldn't. We've got it in for his exclusive, so it gives him more penetration. And then his artifact does 2 consecutive strikes on the penetration as well. So I don't know. Probably not great. We were using him mostly for the anti-heal that he does. Gear. Infernal Roar, any fighter you like. There's her artifact, she's using her own one, but yeah, mostly used because she doesn't get a lot of playtime. Honora, IR, because it boosts her dragon, so that's a bonus. Skills are all done. Awakening, she's at Awakening 2 now. Don't purr on. No, leave the mic alone. You don't need to purr on the mic. Okay, everyone can see and hear you. You don't need to do the purring on the mic. Okay, right. And then Beatrix we had down there, but you could use anyone you like, and she's in Soulbound Arcana as well. Okay, there we are. That's pretty much it. All nice and easy, no great shakes. Okay, hope this was helpful. If you could do the old thumbs up, like and subscribe, that'd help me out massively. And I'll see you in a video again soon. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Goodbye.